Hey guys, Shrimp Midget here. So I'm doing a review on another customer's gun. So this was a pretty easy fix. Basically, the person had taken it completely apart and tried to put it back together, and he put it together wrong. He put the AR latch, or the trigger spring, where the AR latch is supposed to go, and he lost the AR latch spring. So I put the trigger spring in the right spot. I had a spare AR latch spring. What else? The piston was in there sideways, like it was tilted, so it wouldn't have cycled anyways. The piston was in good shape, though. This honestly looked brand new, so I don't know if he took it apart and tried to upgrade it, or maybe it locked up because he's not using a powerful enough battery. I did tell him that he should probably get a 7.4 LiPo. And I fixed the second one of his guns. The other gun that I fixed is a Game Face M4. It's OEM by SRC. It's kind of cringy, but I told him like a 7.4 LiPo will do good. That will cycle your gun much quicker. And a 2000 milliamp will last you all day. And let's say he wants to use that his other gun for a little bit, and then he unplugs the battery and plugs it into this, and it'll power this one too. So he can, use both guns with the same battery. I wouldn't use an 11.1 LiPo. I just wouldn't, unless you expect it. It's going to break. If you use an 11.1 LiPo on this, it's going to break. It might last a while, but expect for it to break. Let's just say that. So I'm just going to start from the back, go to the front. You have a crane stock. He's got tape all over it, and he cut a hole in the back, so I don't know if he's using the battery on the outside. I don't know for sure. It does have, you pinch the tabs to take the back plate off. It's tight. I think this gun is almost brand new. And then obviously you push this in to adjust it. It is wired to Tamiya. I will say I had an issue with this gun because there was a second Tamiya here. And basically I ended up cutting out that Tamiya on both wires where they connected. Cut it out, soldered it together, and then just put heat shrink over it. And then the wires could go through the buffer tube. So that's the easiest way to fix it without completely rewiring it, because I don't know if I have enough wire. And I need to rewire somebody else's gun. So I needed to save that for somebody else's gun, but the wiring's fine. It's just there was a Tamiya connector and adapter back in here, which doesn't make any sense because there's no way that the spacer in the screw is going to go back in there with that. I tried it and it did not work, so I had to just cut them out. I don't know if he replaced the wiring system or something, but I have no idea what he did. But I don't know if that comes stock or not. But that is stupid if it does. Metal buffer tube, plastic body. I actually had one of these back a long time ago. They're OEM by Classic Army, but ASG took over the licensing. I had one before Classic Army did the licensing. The body was nicer, and that thing shot much better than this. This thing does not shoot that good. I'm kind of disappointed with, Classic Army's take on it. I mean, doing it again, redoing it. The one that I had, I think it was stock. The motor was so much better. It shot 25 a second with a 9.6 and had good trigger response. Back in the day when I had that thing, it was crazy. And this does not shoot fast, but I don't know. I think they might have just changed their motor. I do have two other Classic Army motors. They're high torque and they're trash. They're just garbage. But it does have that plastic body. It's Armlight trademarked. They got some stickers on here. 0.9 Joule, which is stupid. ASG logos. Don't really care for the swap in the body. It's cheaper. The old one was nicer body-wise. But this only retails for $150, so that's a pretty good price. Metal top rail. You have a very solid front rail. This is tight. There's no wobble in it. It's a quad rail, so you can put a grip, flashlight, laser on the other side if you wanted to, or like what I would do is do a grip, a flashlight on this side, some rail panels here where the flashlight's in the front, and then rail panels on that side, and maybe a panel on the top. It does come with rail panels and a grip, actually. So I saw pictures on online, and they came with that. Now the back sight is going to be the triangle sight, or the carrying handle sight. Sorry. The front sight is a flip-up sight, which is nice. It's a nice change compared to the triangle sight, so you can flip this down, take off the carrying handle sight, and put a red dot on here, and it's totally out of the way. So that's awesome. The outer barrel is metal. So for the internals, you get you can see right away this is Classic Army. The only upgrade inside of this is the air nozzle. It has a O-ring on the air nozzle. That's the only aftermarket part that would be considered upgraded. The piston stock, the piston head stock, the compression's pretty dang good. I actually swapped the cylinder head because the cylinder head did not seal very well, and I think it was because the O-ring was ripped. He probably did that when he took it apart or something. I put a new one in there, so the compression's pretty good, and it shoots 330 with the 2.5 with hop-up adjusted. So definitely a CQB gun. The gearbox shells, Classic Army gearbox shells are pretty strong. I mean, for the spring that's in here, you'll have no issue. Even if you get 30 a second on full auto by upgrading other stuff in here. If you keep like an M110 spring and below, you shouldn't crack it. You should be fine. You could Sorbo it to help out. I do like the blue cylinder. It's ported, standard 1801 gears, and the crappy Classic Army motor that I hate. You get a plastic hop-up unit, which seems to be okay, and a nice blue barrel. This blue barrel is awesome. Don't know why. Like the Amoebas, they come with, black barrels. This is blue, and I love it. So it's nice. The wheel's pretty tight, nice and tight. It's got a spring on the front and an O-ring, so looks to be good there. So let's go ahead and just pop it together and shoot it. I have .2s loaded up in an Aries Amoeba magazine. I'm going to shoot it with an 11-1 LiPo, okay, just for performance-wise. The stock, the buffer tube does wobble, and it's because the previous owner filed down the back end here, and now it wobbles to the side. So without replacing the receiver, it's not going to wobble, and it's not worth it. The owner's probably not picky enough to care about the wobble, so I mean, if he couldn't even put the gun together, he's probably not going to care. He's just going to be happy that it's fixed. It sounds okay. The motor height might be a little off. We'll shoot it with BBs and see how it sounds. I'm going to open up the window while I wind the mag. The 11-1 LiPo is pretty much fully charged. I used it on the previous video, but it's pretty much fully charged. I already chroned it, it shoots 330. Okay, so let's go ahead and shoot it. Okay, it's under hopping. Whoa, I slipped into full auto. Selector switch. A little loose. Better for our hop up. Pretty good for a budget gun. As far as the hop up. Again, the motor's just trash. If you want to get this gun, buy it and then get like a ZCI balanced motor, and you'll get much better performance. Yeah, I think this thing's got like 180 feet range, which is pretty good. Trigger response is not there, so let's try full auto, see if it's got the rate of fire. That's not bad. Mag can't keep up. This Amoeba mag's super old. You can tell it keeps dewinding itself. Yeah, this mag sucks. Should have used my G&P mag. Let me just wind it till it can't be wound no more. Rate of fire is probably 20 a second, if I can. Trigger response isn't very good. You can tell there's like hardly any pre-cocking out of this, even with an 11-1. And if you're getting no pre-cocking with an 11-1, then you're not getting much torque out of your motor. Shoots nice and consistently though. Yeah, no more than 22 a second. It's not bad, but definitely not the Classic Army M4 that I had 3 years ago. So if you have any questions, comment below. If I'd recommend any upgrades for this, if you have the gun currently or if you're looking to buy it, swap your motor. If you're looking for a motor, a ZCI, high torque, ZCI, I would only get the high torque if you're using an 11-1. If you're using like a 9.6 or 7.4, get a balance. If you're using an 11-1, don't get a balance, because if you get a balance, you're probably going to get like 28 rounds a second, and your stock piston is going to explode. So I do a ZCI high torque if you're using 11-1. ZCI balance if you're using a 9.6, 7.4, 8.4. Don't use 8.4s. Other than that, the barrel, the hop up, the bucking seems nice and consistent. It's holding its hop. So pretty good. If you have any questions, comment below. Thank you guys for watching.